Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to go through some do's and don'ts kind of thing for Nexus. Some things I noticed being that I played it in PTR and now I'm playing it in the live server. I just wanted to show a few things that I've noticed that seem to be pretty solid. Especially it will help if you're a smaller alliance strategy wise. So let's get to it. So actually, you know what you can do first, since I'm still in settlement? Talk about trading. Yeah, we'll just go in Nexus. I can do it from in there too. Nexus Struggle. Okay, so you'll see in for merits under here, over there, yeah. I have 2.2 million, but mine are from kills. Majority is from kills, but trade points. I have 15,000 trade points. Excuse me. So what I did in preparation for this, I had already unlocked my third queue for trading. So there's 1, 2, and 3. And also keep in mind, they have to be different marches. So I just unlocked the third one last night. So I actually changed the third one to be my main march because the stronger march seems the better rewards I've gotten. So that's just what I've seen. But unfortunately I ran out of chances. But what I have seen is through Migo and let's get to it. Seasonal growth. Go to exploration project. There are several things that are for Nexus. Those I'll talk about. They don't apply to trading, but these apply to trading. So this one, multiplied trade profits, grants a chance to earn multiplied rewards on completed trade runs. I am averaging, I think, 1,600 what do you call it? Bottle caps each time. And then this one increases the chance of the bonus. And then this one here unlocks the third queue. So I have three queues for trading, 2 of them a day, so I get 6 a day. So that is what? At least 6,000 bottle caps a day just from that. And then you can, so those are the important ones for trade. This one right here will instantly finish all active trade queues. I don't have that one. And then this one gives you instantly an amount of bottle caps based on your outpost level. I'll show you the outpost. So to try to get my outpost as high as possible, as quickly as possible, I actually have bought this weekly thing since it opened. But this is where I want you to pay attention. Right here, 150 XP for each trade run completed. So I got 1,200, 2,600, level 25. So right now it's 250 bottle caps an hour. And my max out time is now 10 hours. And it keeps going up as my level has gone up. I think it started at 8, now then to 9, 9.5. Then now it's 10. And then you'll see the next level speed, 252 an hour. And it seems like the max idle time keeps going up with the speed. But each time I finish one of those 6 trade runs, it's another 150 XP. So every couple days, this should go up on its own. And I'll be able to collect bottle caps faster and won't have to collect it as often. So then you can see right here, there's a 4th one to unlock, but I think this one, second. The last one. Did I figure out where the... Okay, well, I'm not quite sure where that 4th one is, but let's see. Oh, right here. That's where I saw it. So if you get all the way down here to 120, which is what you need to get the max badge points, you get the 4th slot, which I don't know if I'm going to get that there, but I'm going to try. So we will see. So it's important to have these, and then I'll move me out of the way for now. Okay, so right here is what I was talking about, the trade assistant right here. And you can have the idle rewards. This is very helpful. So I don't know, I think it's worth the money. Okay, let's move my back. There we go. Okay, all better. So there's that. And right here, this is what I get every week. You can pay the $9.99 and get all of this. You get the extra treasure quest, the extra truck, the trade assistant is what I was showing you, and then 7 of the troop drill things instead of 5. Then a higher level strategic deployment, which, and then obviously the daily rewards, the crates with the undecrypted chips, trying to get the premium ones. And then this is what I think makes it worth it. You get 2 of these on Sunday. So that's helpful. But here, let's go back into here for trading. So trading, trade run. So, oh my goodness, I'm going to put, yeah, we'll go up. I'll put up here. Get it out of the way. Sorry about that. Okay, so now we can try this. Okay, so down here, look down there. Down there. You have all the routes for right now. You can see PLR only has these buildings, which that's the max they can have for right now until later when Nexus opens again. The further the route, the more bottle caps you can receive. And if you use massive the higher your march, the more bottle caps you receive. And then because I have those unlocked in Migo for the tree, I actually end up getting usually over double of what the route says. And then once these cities start being taken by other alliances, you can actually send a trade route to another alliance's building and further away, and you can get more rewards. And then it's like a win-win type of thing. They get more 3D modules for you trading with them, and you get increased rewards from being further away. So keep that in mind. So let's see. It's a little bit about the trading. 1 second, sorry. All right. So on the merits right here. So merits have changed since the last Nexus. The last Nexus listed after so many points for troop kills and wounded, the rate at which you received the points was significantly reduced to the point where it wasn't worth attacking people anymore. You weren't getting any points. And since they weren't getting any points off you, it was just a waste of time. But it has changed this time. So we can go rankings reward. Right now I'm number 1. This is just temporary. It won't be number 1 for long. But so defeat 1 infected for 1,000 merits. Rarely defeat an infected is 3,000, which just makes sense. It actually makes more sense to rally math wise because you'll spend 25 stamina to rally the infected, and to get 3,000 you have to use 30 stamina, and that's assuming you're like me and don't use Travis to save on stamina. I just want to get it done. And then if you gather resources on the Nexus map, and then when you reduce city or checkpoint durability by 1, it's 1 merit. So, and then every 4,800 damage to player troops outside of cities or checkpoint is 1 point, and you'll deal 2,400 damage to player troops in cities or checkpoints. So this would be more applied today when the fighting theoretically will start. You get 1 point. So if you kill enemy troops or wound enemy troops in a city or checkpoint, it's actually you get more points doing it that way than if you did what I did, where I asked someone to hit me, and then I attacked them because they asked. That's a very good way to get merits, particularly if you're in a smaller alliance, going up against alliances where you don't stand a chance. Because if you don't wound any of their troops, you don't get any merits. I'll actually show you. You need to be careful of who you're attacking. Okay, so this is one of the very nice from GUM, who is next to us. So he attacked me. He only got 1,784 wounded of me. I got a good amount of points for killing 100,000 of his troops, but he literally got no points at all. So he got 103 losses and 29,000 wounded troops in his hospital, and no points, no merits. So keep that in mind. Do not attack someone much bigger than you. You need to cause damage in order to get points. So, here with me, technically this is a loss, but I would not consider this a loss because I got a ton of points from this. He started with, obviously, has 10.8 million troops versus my 308,000. I wounded 321,000, that's what brought me to over the 2.2 million merits. And then his settlement caused me 107,000 losses and 30,000 wounded. So he was able to secure the second place spot for now for merits. So my advice, if you would like merits, you need to either make sure you're going to win the rally. That's the only way you're going to get merits. If you rally and lose and cause no damage, you're just causing yourself more wounded and losses after your hospital's full. Remember, these are fake troops. These are not your real ones, so do not be too concerned. If you can, find someone weaker than you. So keep that in mind. I always try to find out who the enemy, not really enemy, the opponents are. So this level 4 is going to be up for grabs today. And level 5 opens. Okay. So first, what I do is take note of the alliance that we have close to us. So right here is GUM. I've gone through this before and trying to, when you check out an alliance, first I go to the alliance, go to their members, then I start looking for collection levels, like get level 87 for their leader, 63, 83, 75. Really, this one appears to be close to how PLR is, with having a few that are pretty strong, and then the rest there's a big gap in power. And remember, BP doesn't mean anything, because yeah, it doesn't mean anything. So that's how we do that. So I know that they would probably be the ones I'd be more comfortable going up against, because as you can see here, well, no one up in R4, but you have to go R3. I'm level collector 86, and then Nuxie here is 82. We're about the same strength regardless. I am a stronger rail leader, he's stronger solo. Then we'll go to the scary one that I have no desire to go up against. Okay. Go over here to WHS. These scary people. Actually, they're all around the same. Each of these alliances has 1, 2, 3 strong players, and the rest are average players. So we have WHS here. There are 5. Level 72 collector, okay. But here is Mr. Scary. Unleashed. I was scared as soon as I saw this. Level 87 collector. I know Unleashed is much stronger than me. You just pick up on the names. There are some there you come up against that are strong enough that you remember their name. And you know to stay the heck away from them. He is one of them. Eventually. Eventually I'll be stronger. But, okay. So we know what we want to... PLR probably should stay away from WHS. WHS, if they choose to, will take over anything where PLR is. Because I showed you ours, where I believe we are the underdog. Okay, so I told you a little bit ago, 4 and 5 cities open today. WHS has already built roads to 5, the 4 here, and really, apparently, roads to everything. This makes no sense, by the way. No sense whatsoever. This was a waste of 3D modules. You just need one road. So you could have just gone do, and then use that one to do. But you didn't need to. There's no one that's going to compete with them. Here, you can check these out quick. I hate zooming out. Use my laptop. Oh my goodness. Sorry. Okay. I'm going to go here. See if any of the alliances here. Okay, so we do have some. And honestly, I don't even think it matters, because I don't... Yeah, they're not going to be Any competition? No. Yeah, no. Okay. So you can see Fox here has gotten the the cities they're able to get. Oh my goodness. Come on. Come here. Okay, there we go, finally. Okay. So you can see they did what I would recommend for a smaller alliance to not build roads because I'm assuming they already checked out their opponent, which they just built excessive amounts of roads, which by the way, 10,000 3D modules a piece to build these roads, and it just gets more expensive. So look at how much they wasted. Maybe one to the checkpoint spine, but one, two, three roads to this level 5 city. Then one to here, one to here, two to this level 5, one to this one. That's ridiculous. That's such a waste. And declaring on these higher level cities increases dramatically in price. So we'll see if that affects them when they can't declare on anything. But we'll see. All right, so WHS, pretty solid. They could build roads to most things. This might have been a little slip up mistake right there. No need for that. Because I'm comfortable in saying that they'll probably win everything they go for, which is not good news for PLR. PLR will not. Um, Unfortunately, this time slot's horrible for Nuxie. He can't go. He can't come. He has school, and I may be able to try to stream this, but I won't be able to get online to fight for any amount of time because watching at a screen is a whole lot different than interacting when you're not supposed to be doing it. So today, I guess the plan would be, which I have no idea because haven't seen any plans announced. I'm just assuming since they built roads to these cities that they intend on fighting there. I would not have built roads as a small alliance. I would have saved all those 3D modules unless you're at that maximum amount. Because GOM here is building to this city. They have every intention of taking this one and probably this one. Another one they built, in my opinion, built too many roads. You don't need that many. You want longer routes. The longer the route, the more rewards there are for trades. So, while you think it makes sense to build all these extra roads, it doesn't because it makes the routes shorter. Hence, cutting your nose off in spite of your face, essentially. So, if I was in leadership, which I am not R4, I am a peasant in R3, I would have really aimed for this level 5 right here. If I was going to build a road, it'd be to this level 5. Not this one, but this one in the middle. Well, I guess it doesn't matter either one. Because you can only declare 3 cities. You know that WHS is going to go for a 4 and a 5. And they've already built roads, so I'm assuming they're going to try to either take this one, this 5 and this 4, or this 4 there. Because it does not appear like they have any intention of going up against FOX. Whereas, if you were to go for this, PLR were to declare on this 5, GOM is going to take this 4. And once that is under their control, they can attack the same one we have. Whether it's today or Monday, we'll have to defend it. It won't have time to prepare and be ready. So unnecessary road building is a mm-mm-mm-mm. That's a don't. Don't worry about this crazy amount of road building. It's just a waste. Let me see if I can ice cream. Oh, so I can show you a trade route. I know I haven't done the trade routes for today for ice cream. And in case anyone's curious, that's my alt that just burned yesterday because I found out how Bella, how well she works. Very excited. Okay, so we talked about merits, strategy, trading. So I want to show you this. So it's in your best interest to try to get as many merits as you can. I want to show you the rewards on this. That's freaking awesome. And this is the only way you're able to get Migo points for the store. Then construction. This is the people that go into the rallies for constructing all the roads. And like we saw, all the excessive roads for GOM led to them getting a lot of construction points, which also is more Migo points. And then trade here. Trade also gives a lot. And then CPLR is rank 3 for trade points. There's no rankings for Bastion level yet. And then influence, CPLR is 500. Really, everyone's 500, I think. Yeah. This means nothing right now because there's literally a maximum of 5. And there you can have 5 without touching another alliance territory. That will change after today at 18. Oh, it's another thing. When you start fighting people, another thing you can get on the Migo tree is the instant healing. This instant healing is purely for Nexus and instantly heals 30% of your wounded troops, but it has a 3-day cooling down period. So what personally I have every intention to do, if at all possible, if I absolutely needed to, I would wait until after Friday to use this. That way I'd have the 2 days, well, 3 days ish, or maybe do it right before Friday. That way I have 3-day cooldown is, and then able to use it again after Monday if necessary. But you can also use your healing light, and then these other ones are you can use these all in Nexus. One thing I did notice is when you are on Eco Talent, there is no healing. These are the only talents. These are War, and these are Eco. That's it. And then do not collect your free T12 troops while you're in Nexus. They will count towards a Nexus total, but last time I checked, they do not count towards your live accounts total. So it's essentially making more fake troops if you do that while you're in the Nexus map. And then level 4, why it's so important is these villages. I just have one thing about villages. There are lots of people that like to be selfish and are all for the merits, which I just shown you. I couldn't hit the village that PLR had because that was cleared when I was sleeping. And then by the time I can get online, it was already cleared and done. And it's not hard to see who hit it many, many times because they're usually the ones at the top of the leaderboard for merits. Once you start kills, then you cannot look at the leaderboard anymore to have an idea. There's no reason to rush to get this occupied. As soon as you start building a road, you can collect. As soon as you build a road, you can collect the extra rewards for the trade. Unlike by completing road paving. So once the road is completed, you get the extra rewards. It doesn't give influence. It doesn't do anything. So by being selfish, literally all you do is take from your alliance members. The rest of the people help clear those cities that led to this market being available, this market village being available. For the love of God, hit it once and go away. Because hitting this village is amigo badge. So while you want to be selfish and clear it as quick as possible without, I don't care if it takes 2 days. I saw alliances that were still clearing these because they were waiting for their whole alliance, at least the active part, to be able to go on, hit it, so they get the rewards. I'll get off my soapbox. All I can say is, don't be selfish. Don't be greedy and selfish. Especially when you're not the only one clearing the city. Selfish, selfish, selfish. Okay, now I'm getting off my soapbox. So apparently ice cream doesn't feel like Lloyd, so it is what it is. That's all I got about Nexus. But I'll tell you that once the fighting starts, your alliance needs to have plan A, plan B, etc. Because now you are going to have to watch the opponents on where they're going. You have to watch where they're building roads to, especially if you're on the weaker side. You can't just be getting all excited over nothing and then not realize they built roads to it and have every intention of taking that 4. Because now they'll be able, you can declare on 3 cities, but you can only take control of 2 more because the limit is increased to 7 today. So if PLR declares on their 4, they'll lose. So that's a wasted declaration. If they declare on this 4, which I don't think they plan to because they didn't build a road to it, so I'm assuming this 5. But if WHS declares on it, they'll lose. So that's 2 wasted declarations. And the 2 that make sense to declare on, these 2, have no roads built to them. That's why you should wait. Because they'll have one last declaration. Like I said, if WHS declares on this 5 and this 4, and then GUM declares on this 4 and this 5. So really the only 2 safe places would be here. There are no villages, but you'll get influence. You have to know your strengths and your weaknesses and know if your rally leaders are going to be able to be there. But okay, well, I think that's it. I don't think there's any more to really speak about. Smaller alliances have a lot. There's still strategy, but kind of limited in what you can do. Bigger alliances, stronger alliances have to plan out more to use their declarations and their amount of cities they're able to actively control more carefully, because their limit will end up biting them in the butt. And then building roads further and further away will cost more and more 3D modules, and the amount it costs to declare on higher level cities increases exponentially each level you go up. So you got to make sure that you have enough to declare your 3 declarations, or at least 2, to increase that level of city. But nothing really else is going on other than that Operation Festival. I do plan on doing a video to show you how ridiculous these mecha things are. Which I don't know why it's not showing. Maybe it hasn't started here. But it's absolutely ridiculous. I want to show you one last thing with the badges. There are several badges that have to do with Nexus. So, one second. Right here, the first one is to wound 200,000 enemy troops in Nexus, and then the second one is 2 million. I'm on my way to the 2 million. Hopefully, I'll have that done this Nexus, and I don't have to worry about any badges next time. Then Onward is another one. Oh, no, I missed what I just looked at. Trailblazer is the trade outpost, which helps you get those points to increase your survival guide level, and the tree. What's that? Explore the tree, whatever, to be able to unlock those extra chances for a trade. And then Apex Predator. So Apex Predator is wound 100,000 level 11 or higher enemy troops in Nexus Struggle, and then 1 million level 11 or higher enemy troops in Nexus Struggle. So that's another one from just killing the enemy, burning people. You don't even have to burn them. Like you saw, I lost technically, but didn't really lose. And then standalone. The goal is to earn 5 billion solo merits in total in Nexus Struggle. This one is the whole Migo season. So it'd be this one and the next Nexus, because there should be 2 in this season of Migo. But I would like just get it done and get it out of the way. And that's a pretty good amount. And my goal is to obviously get the 6,000 points so I can open the crate and get the Astro Coin. And then here is where the badges for actually participating in Nexus. So one is to participate in the occupation of one level 2 city, which this does not mean you have to be garrisoned in the building. You can just besiege it once and that will count towards your badge. And then the next one is participate in the occupation of a level 4 city. Also, it only matters that you besiege it. You don't need to be in the city. Besieging works just as well. Rural dominance is participate in the occupation of one village. Once again, don't have to be in it. If no one has sent one troop to actively to be able to be besieged, send one troop and then besiege it once and then leave. Otherwise, even the one troop will reduce the durability down to 0 and you are the only one that gets points. And essentially you slapping the rest of your alliance in the face. And let me tell you, people don't like when they feel disrespected. Maybe then you have to worry about them showing up because you couldn't be bothered to let them get rewards. And in a small alliance, that's even more crucial. Then rural dominance, the second one is occupation of 2 villages. If I don't get them this time, the next time I know I will, because I'll do Nexus with WOV. And then one for all, this isn't Nexus per se, but it's just donating to the Alliance Tech. So to get the max is 2,000 Alliance donations in total. That's easy. But those are it for the seasonal badges for Nexus. I went over merits, trading, strategy. I think that's about it. Oh, yeah, don't collect troops while you're, like I said, in Nexus, the free T12s or your actual troops. Wait till you leave. Oh, and then another tip I try to tell people, look at the map. if you go port to another city, like I'm at a level 4, the level 4 that will be fought for, which I'll leave, so I'm not taking up a spot. I know I'm safe there because they rallied me and lost, and then they soloed me and lost. I can sit here and gather at the higher level tiles and have the higher level infected, and I'll be fine. But that is not the case. That is not the case for everyone. And I warn you, it's if I hadn't already been rallied and hit and know that I was fine, that would be a dumb move to sit at the level 4, because any city that is touching your opponent territory, they can port right here and go crazy and just keep hitting you and hitting you and hitting you. And if it's a middle of the night for you, like if it's the middle of the night, I wouldn't see or hear the notification saying I was being attacked. So stay away from city. Sorry. Avoid going to the cities that are touching your opponent's territory. Like this one's safe for now, and this one's safe for now. But say WHS takes this 5 and 4, it won't be safe to hang out here, here, or here, because they're all touching, and this will no longer be safe. And then if GOM takes this one, this 4, and this 5, it will no longer be safe to be here, here. So there will be no place other than the Alliance Bastion. And then this 5. So be aware of where you hang out when you leave your account in Nexus. And then, side note, Saturday being SBS, if you were to put your account in Nexus, free bubble, don't have to worry. Save your resources and your troops. That's my advice. But I think that's it. I can't think of anything else. I know I will specifically look forward to having barbecues, because those are always fun, and they'll give me a lot of merits. And I am very thankful that the rules have changed, that I just can keep burning people and keep getting all the points, and that the rate does not go down. That will make it a whole lot more exciting. Also, why you should not park your account where an opponent can go right up on top of you and just burn you and go to town. Because I'll show you the report. I would have kept going. You can see here, this is solo against 10.82 million. He's, I think, like 80, 85 collector. So not that much lower than me in collector level. Very close. But you can see how I only lost 107,000 and wounded 30,000. But wounded 321,000 of his. I would have kept hitting him. If the enemy is losing more, and this is almost triple the amount that I am, I'm just going to keep hitting, because that means they're going to burn. And burn quickly. And my losses will be pretty minimum. But he was being nice, letting me hit him. So I'm like, are you good? Or would you like me to keep hitting? And he's like, no, I'm good. I'm good. Which I'd be good too. But that is it. And I hope you all have fun with Nexus. It should get a lot more interesting now. If you're even remotely strong, don't waste your biocaps on stamina doing infected. It's not worth it. You can just hit people or participate in rallies during the actual Nexus battle and get your merits. Don't waste your biocaps on that. It's a waste of a significant waste. Save them for raised place or something else. Infected doesn't give you remotely enough. Well, Oh, thank you for watching, and please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time. Okay. Bye bye.